I need it. Mm. Oh my goodness, I just tried this. Woo. I went to Atlanta and my friends them had this like lemon flavored wine. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. It's so freaking good. It got a nice kick to it and it's like, oh, lemons. It's like a lemonade wine. It's so good and refreshing and citrusy. It's called Renegade. But anyway, y'all, welcome back to part 2 of the prayer list. Let's get into it. We just gonna start where we left off at. I had to turn the fan on. It was getting hot in here. I'm sweating. You know. They said I'm gay. I'm going to hell. How we close off the last part? I just want to kind of just go back over it one more time. Recently, I found out that 2 of my relatives were trying to pray the gay out of me. And it did something to me when one of them told me this. Because I'm just like, wow, like I came to you for like, so to say, like salvation. And you were literally over here. I felt that's like you the ops, like you the enemy. I'm thinking I'm safe here and you're trying to pray the gay out of me? Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Like, that just blew my mind. And that's why I was like, you know what? This has been opening up a lot of doors for me as far as like conversations with people and people's feelings and stuff like that. But like I said, like some of it, I just don't want to hear. Like, this is my story. Like, let me shine. No, just playing. But no, for real, like, if you gonna call me and tell me some shit that's gonna make me feel some type of way because you want to get off your chest finally after all these years of me being on this earth for 43 fucking years, you want to tell me, keep it to yourself. Go to the grave with it. Tell your therapist, tell your man, tell your dog, tell your plant, tell your dish soap, talk about it in the shower, talk about it before you go to sleep, sing about it when you in the car, tell your coworkers, tell a customer, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to deal with it. Again, I think a lot of people in the church, because I'm going down we building up. I think a lot of the people in the church go to church to impress other people. The dressing, how they act. Like, it's like you really are there to impress other people. You want to look good in the eyes of everybody else. And it makes you, again, clothes and what you wear make you feel a certain type of like, bitch, you can't tell me I ain't feel good with this twirl around this apartment. Okay? And this is also in regards to the black church. Black people, we like prides of lions. It's all these different prides of lions, but we really we a lot of time we focus on our own pride. If another pride get too close to get into our area, we can become a little hostile sometimes. We protective of the people that are in our pride most of the time because they can also turn on you. But it's just really weird because I would notice that a lot of people in church wouldn't even speak to each other. Like, this is the place of healing and, happiness and rejoicing, the singing and all this stuff. And the pastor is giving this amazing, incredible sermon. And yet nobody is really talking to other people. Like, even when we would exit, it would just be like, it was like exiting like a concert. We're all back to back. There's no talking amongst people. Everybody's just, doing it. Some people are talking. Again, I feel out of place too because that was another opportunity. I was just like, I'm trying to get out of here, but now I can't. And everybody's looking at me and I'm looking at the ground. And it's, when you walking and you're looking at the ground, it's not a good sense of yourself. It makes you look weak. It doesn't show confidence because you're looking at the ground and you're not looking at everybody else. There's a lot going on out here in the fucking world. Why are you looking at the fucking ground? But again, I've grown from that. And then you all go out to go eat, go to a restaurant, go get shrimp, endless shrimp at Red Lobster or wherever you go out to eat. And you will see people from church or other churches or whatever, because it's Sunday. Nobody's speaking and nobody's talking to other people. Everybody kind of stuck with a clique. And it's crazy because I say this all the time. We're already minorities because we black. But I'm a minority in a minority because I'm black and I'm gay. So I'm a minority in this world of everyone else that's non-black. And then I'm a minority. Ooh, I can't even say that right. Minority in the black community. Well, I'm ostracized yet again. Why am I getting twisted these words? But from the rest of the world too. And it's on top of like my own people. My own pride of lions have kicked me to the curb. Had just thrown me out like some stranger on the street. Come on, mommy dearest. It's crazy to me. It is crazy. Everybody walking around like they family better than the next family. Girl, we all here for healing. We all here to make our lives better. Well, I would think so. Why? Why you think that your people better than mine? What's the tea? Okay, and y'all want these men to come out of the closet. Y'all want these men to come out of the closet. I don't blame these men for staying in the closet. I don't blame them for staying in the closet because it takes a lot of work and confidence to live in your true, authentic self. Everybody can't do that. Again, the world is based off of opinions and fucking judgment. And there's no fucking love. So if you added that love aspect onto the opinions and the judgment of the world, and you also added love as a option, a third or whatever, maybe more people will come out. Maybe they would. And we go get into that coming up too. People think that because you gay, you're not masculine. I'm more masculine. What does masculine mean anyway? Muscles? Because I got muscles. I can work on cars. I can change my oil. I can build stuff. I can weld. I can cook. I can do any fucking thing I put my mind to it. That's what they told us when we was in school, right? You can do anything you put your mind to it. So why does making me gay, y'all think that I'm less than or I'm not masculine? And again, like I said earlier, when me having a lot of female friends and me witnessing in the world, y'all, a lot of the people in the gay community, the trans community, the non-binary community are more of a important figure in the lives of heterosexual people than they are to each other. We do so much for y'all. And yet y'all treat us like fucking trash. Tell us we going to hell. You kill us. You kick us out. You do all of these horrible things to us. And yet we still love y'all. We do all of these things for you guys. And we still love you. After the way that you treat us. It's crazy. It's freaking bonkers. And I understand everybody not homophobic or anti-gay. But still, if I confide in you that I'm gay, and then we stop talking regardless of what, it could be over money, it could just be whatever, we could be grown apart. Who's to say you're not going to go and tell my business or such and such? When I confided in you, because that's what people do too. It's like when you mad at them, whatever, then they tell your business, that they tell your tea. It's not this. You know, it's tea when you see your two fingers touching, it's this, not this. Y'all, the straights be doing this, but it's this. Ooh, excuse me, such a fucking lady. That's why, and then y'all get mad when we get mad or we do certain things. It's because we confided in you. That was a secret. We wanted you to take that to the grave, and then you told people our business. And for anybody to be gay or part of the umbrella, to the world, it's a stain. It's a stain that you'll never get out. It's just like spilling like tomato sauce or something on a white shirt. Like it's like not if it's set there or a grass stain, it's always going to be a stain there. You're always going to see a shadow or a glimpse of it. That's how these people think that are not comfortable in their sexuality. They think whether they want to be reborn again or not. And we're going to get into that. Why do a lot of y'all judge other religions and think y'all religion is better? Like some of the Christians and some of the Baptists and Muslims or whatever, they think that they better than Jehovah Witness. Like I've heard some horrible stories that people say about Jehovah Witness people. Like people get mad when they come to their door. It used to be all of these like comedy things. They would talk about it. You know, it was just like, what makes you think your religion is better than someone else? And I'm just like, okay, if everybody has their own religion, is everybody praying to the same God? Does everybody have different gods? And in your eyes, in your religion, how you were raised, you think your God is the right one, or your God is the God. So what makes who think who's better than who? Who's going to heaven? Who's going to hell? These are all the things that I used to wonder. Do I still wonder? But again, I'm more spiritual. I believe there is something or someone or something out there in the universe. Like there's something. I don't know what it is. Again, I told you on the last video, and I may have been sharing too much, but I had the thing when I was on. I had a dream I was on the baby booster seat with the little wings on the side, and I was flying through. I'm in LA. I was flying down Olympic, and I went downtown to downtown LA, and I saw this giant spire, and I flew up to the top of the spire, and there was these entities up there. I couldn't make out their faces, but they were glowing, and they told me that I was going to be a watcher, that I was going to be here forever. Crazy. So yeah, just like, what makes you think your religion is better than somebody else's? A lot of y'all are pick-me's. Y'all pick and y'all choose what parts of the Bible y'all want to abide by and what parts that y'all hate. Or what parts that y'all just kind of like act like y'all ain't never seen it, y'all ain't never heard it. A lot of y'all do that. Someone told me this and I gagged. Oh, I gotta take a sip for this one, y'all, because we about to. Welcome to the part where we about to go in. So some people might be mad, but whatever. Hold on, bitch. Let me get one more sip, child. It's that lemon. It just like, oh, it tastes so good. It's like, And I don't even like sweet wine. But it's still like a 12.5%, 13%. So it's pretty good, pretty strong. Again, someone told me this and I gagged. Y'all be so quick to say somebody is going to heaven or rest in peace, or you would do a pamphlet or make a shirt and have this picture with person with angel wings when they done sold drugs their whole fucking life. Do you know how many families this person has fucked up? Families. From the person they've been selling drugs to the kids that it affected, to the marriages, to just the people losing their homes, and you know the kids growing up with crack parents or crack babies, and their life never being the same, and they went through trauma and just all of that stuff, and y'all have the nerves to say this person is going to hell. I mean heaven, hell, right? Going to heaven after all of the harm and the fucked up shit they have done to the community? What about the crack epidemic? Like, I don't get it. And y'all talk about then when they get out of jail from it, y'all want to throw these get out of jail parties and shit. But don't be gay. Don't be a fag. Don't be a FAG. Don't be a FAG. You can sell drugs, you can mess up people's homes and livelihoods and mess up kids that the kids come out with different type of like health conditions and stuff like that. But don't be gay. Oh, like you can do whatever you want to do, but don't be gay. That's so crazy. Y'all beat women. Y'all murder people. And then let's not even talk about y'all murdering trans people. Y'all murder trans people just for simply existing. And then when they die and then when it's posted online, y'all treat it as y'all just throw it under the rug like they don't count, like they don't matter. They're nobodies. They're like, you shouldn't be trans. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Or you can't change from a him to a her or a her to a him. That's still a human being. That's still somebody's child. That's still somebody's family, somebody's friend. But don't be gay. But you can kill, murder. You can do all of these things to people. You can rob from the elderly. You can call them on the phone and act like you some type of like company and get the elderly person to send you over their credit verification and take their money, because that happened to my grandma. Y'all can do these things to people and not give a fuck. No, I ain't gonna lie, child. I did. On part of the things I'm going to hell for that I seen. I pressed the at the grocery store. They used to have that button that you can press to get like a little senior citizen discount. I did it. It was on like 3 or 4%. It's not like it did anything, but it just sometimes it just feels good to do something. Like, I don't know, like I just did it, child. I just did it. Don't hold it against me, child. I ain't did it since I lived in Atlanta. So this is a long time. It was like over 12 years ago. But come on now, y'all. Don't do that to me. They have these kids. They get all these women pregnant. They have all these kids, and they don't take care of any of these kids. And these kids grow up to not have a father or a mother. You know how many of my friends and how many people that I've talked to that just wish they had a father that was there to take them to the park or take them to the amusement park or show up at their baseball, football, basketball game, or just to come by even once in a while. But they going to heaven and I'm going to hell because I'm gay. Make it make sense. Like, this whole child has missed out on something his whole life that they'll never get back. And then it's like, then when they have the opportunity to be a parent, to have children, be a parent, it's still in the back of their mind. Like, you know, they think like, I got whatever I do, I got to do it to be better than my parents. Like I didn't have, like, I got to make sure I'm there for my child. And it's a constant pressure that is on them to try to be the best that they can be because they didn't have that growing up. And that's later on, but we go get into it since we right in here. A lot of parents grow up too, and they think that the way that their parents raised them is right. Those are your kids. You raise those kids how you want to raise those kids. Like, those are your kids. And maybe the way your parents raised you was right, maybe it's wrong. And maybe sometimes that could be some parents' downfall. They try to change or then they do these different things to their kids and their kids turn out different. They could turn out worse. I mean, again, I said this at the beginning of this, like, you know, when I talk to my mom about this, you know, you have one chance to be a parent. You have one chance. You're going to try new things. You're going to fuck up. But be there and love your child. Love your child. That child is not obligated to grow up the way you want them to. That child is not obligated to go to law school or graduate. That child may be comfortable working at McDonald's to have a happy, successful life in their eyes or whatever. It's about them. It's not about you. Respect everyone's individuality. It's crazy. Because it's like, I've never heard anyone telling or saying that they're going to hell for selling drugs. I've never heard anyone say they're going to hell because they sold drugs and they fucked up people's lives. They beat women. They murdered people. They murdered trans women for existing, knowing that you like that, or whatever the case may be. From robbing and stealing from the elderly, taking advantage of them, to having all of these kids and not taking care of their kids, and now their kids are growing up and maybe they're striving to be a better person, or it fucks them up for their life. But I never hear y'all saying they going to hell. Everybody is going to heaven because in your eyes, that was your friend and it didn't happen to you because it didn't affect your house. And that's like when it comes to being gay. It's okay to have gay friends or gay family members, but when your child is fucking gay, oh, it's a problem. Oh my goodness, like I can't take it. Like, oh my goodness, like what the fuck? But because none of this is hitting you in your home, none of your family members are being affected by drugs or are being abused or killed or beat or whatever. You know these people are doing this stuff, but yet they still going to heaven. And who's to know, they may have repented, maybe not. But we go get into the whole repentant part because y'all want to catch that part because, bitch, that's a real serious part because we go get there. If all I've done is sleep with men, how is that worse than anything that you've done? Again, if all I have done is slept with men, how is that worse than anything that you have done? How is it? Like, help me understand. And again, oh, he was a good man, Savannah. He took care of us. He going to heaven. Yeah, he used that. He used his drug money and the money he made to help your family. But what about all those other families that he fucked up? But yeah, he's still going to heaven, and I'm going to hell because I'm gay. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I just don't understand, like, what is the problem with society now? And everybody's worried about people being gay. How is that affecting your life? How? What is what I'm doing in my bedroom or even holding hands with somebody out in the open? What does that have to do with you? What does it? Okay, we gonna get into this. Okay, when it comes to like, okay, getting married. To all my females that think I'm attractive, if I told you I was delivered, would you date me and would you marry me? Again, if I told you I was delivered, meaning like Andrew Caldwell, whatever his name is, like I'm not gay no more. Excuse me, such a fucking lady. Donnie McClurkin, I'm not gay no more. And that's why I had a problem with him. Would y'all still date me and marry me? And have children with me? Knowing that I took it up the rear and put it in my mouth. I mean, all men don't take it up the butt, child. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. How would you feel about the world knowing that I was gay and your family knowing I was gay, but now I'm delivered? Would you be okay with that? And this is for the men that are delivered too. That feeling of being gay or that stain is always going to be there. That's all. If that's who you are and what you like, it's going to be a constant battle. It's going to be a constant battle. And don't act like you will be okay with everybody knowing you was gay now that you're straight. You're not going to be okay with that because they're always going to think that you're gay. Always, because it's a stain. How would you, for people that say they delivered, then you get a girlfriend and you go around their family, what you think that family think about you if they knew that you was gay before? You think they 100% wholeheartedly accept you for being gay? Or do you think that for some part they're still going to have their eye on you? They're still going to be watching you. It was something else I wanted to say with that part. And that was, it's out of place, but we go throw it in here. It's just like, okay, I'm delivered. I'm not straight. No, I'm not gay no more. I'm straight. I'll go out with my girl and we sit down. As my girlfriend, how would you feel, or family member, how would you feel if we went to a restaurant and our server was gay? And he came up and he was talking. Would you still be like, would you wholeheartedly and 100%ly, not 100%ly, not like look back at me, or would it raise suspicion in your mind? Is he looking at him? Is my man still gay? Or is my daughter's boyfriend still gay? Like, would you think about that? When you saw another gay person as a server or another gay person walk by, or maybe if your gay cousin came around or my gay cousin came around, would you still think that? I want to know. 3 or 4, yes or no? Yes, you would still think I'm gay, or no, you would be okay and you would not think that I was gay. Wait, no, that's not 3. That would be 5 and 6. 5 for yes, you would think that I'm still gay. 6 for no. Now I'm gonna look back at these comments. And if I went in front of the church, and said I'm not gay no more, and you were there, you and your daughter was there, and then I started to try to talk to your daughter, would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with that? Now that I'm delivered, and I've told everybody in the church, and we got, I done praised, I done confessed to the Lord, the Savior, that I'm straight now. Would you be okay with me talking to your daughter? Wholeheartedly, would you? Because I think, if y'all say yes, y'all fucking lying. Y'all would not. Y'all would not. You would not. All families have secrets, yet they refuse to acknowledge them, but don't be gay. It could be some of y'all, our families have done some fucked up shit and still doing some fucked up shit. But still, out of all those things, don't be gay. Just don't be gay. Let's get into the pastors real quick. Oh, child. A lot of y'all give the pastors more praise than y'all give God. I'm going to repeat that one more time. A lot of y'all give the pastor more praise than y'all give God. Again, I'm going to repeat. A lot of y'all give the pastor more praise than y'all give God. Because secretly, I really feel like a lot of y'all want to fuck the pastor. I really feel like secretly y'all go to church and y'all dress nice, or y'all really be in there to get a piece of the pastor. Oh, that's a man of God. Oh, he's just so powerful. He's so this and that. He up there on that pulpit, the way he walked through and everybody bowing to him, or everybody want to see him or want to touch him, or they want to be, touched by him. Oh, and some of these pastors be out here doing cheating, doing stuff behind the scenes, homosexuals. We're not gonna talk about a certain big pastor in Atlanta was caught or whatever with men. Like he had men in the congregation, but it's just like a lot of y'all, like even a pastor could like a lot of y'all believe in the pastor so much that y'all let him slide. A pastor is human just like we are. If a pastor fucks up or does something they shouldn't be doing, they should be held accountable just like everybody else. But yet y'all put this pastor on a pedestal and he riding around here in a nice car. He got all this stuff, jewelry, nice car, nice house. But yet sometimes, you can't even, I need help paying my rent. My baby daddy left me and I ain't got no money for milk. I ain't got no money to pay my rent because I can't go to work because I ain't got no money for no babysitter, so I got to stay home with my baby. Are y'all giving them relief? Last time I checked, God was around the weak and the dishonorable or in the poor. But yeah, some of these pastors, a lot of these pastors had these big old, honestly, I feel like a pastor shouldn't have all that. I feel like a pastor should have a base salary. Yo, because that's crazy. These teachers is out here teaching y'all kids, and y'all can't even pay y'all teachers right. But y'all give all y'all money to this pastor, and y'all say it's tithing, and it's gonna come back to me, and I'm supposed to do 10% in X, Y, and Z, and that money is going to that pastor and making that pastor live a more privileged and wealthy life. And half the times when you call or you need help, you can't get it from the church. And isn't me that a lot of the pastors, when they do their sermons, a lot of them have that same tone, that same diction. Is that using that word correctly? If I'm not, I'm fucked up, whatever. I'm trying to be fancy. But they use that same tone in their voice. Why do a lot of them do that? Do you know how many pastors, and we're going to go ahead and get into this because I think it's coming up, homosexuals in the church. I can't stand no church queen. I can't stand nobody go to no queen that go to church all the time and is up in there praising Jesus and doing all this praise and hooping and hollering and worshiping and service and donating and helping to the church and shit like that and thinking that they better you, and then like they know you gay, and then when you leave the church you think that you better than everybody else because you go to church and you in the choir, you think that you're more special than everybody else. You know how many, and a lot of them church kids and church men, people are freaks. They about bad as the anime people. And now the anime people that's into anime, I ain't trying to, y'all call it a stray bullet, but let me tell you something. If I'm trying to holler at somebody and they tell me that they into anime, baby, I know they a freak, honey. Baby, everybody that do anime is a freak. Now listen. I want you to put a 100 for yes and no, or no if I'm right, because baby, it's always gonna be one answer with that. It's gonna be 100% of the time. If you were the anime, you a freak. Okay, you watching all that crazy anime shit. You don't mean to tell me you don't want to do nothing crazy in the bedroom? But yeah, these homosexuals in the church, they think that they better than us, and I've talked to some of them, and I see how they act, and I hate it. And a lot of times they act. What little situation. I had a friend who, another friend will always tell them that they didn't like what they did, whatever, or how they acted. And the friend will always come to me and be like, da-da-da, and I'm just like, they be like, why did this person feel this way? That I don't, like, And I was like, you need to cuss him out or whatever next time you say something. Come to find out that person really wanted to do or be like my friend. Nah, that's what he does. Or that's how he acts. And it's just like, girl. Anyways, we're going to keep it moving. A lot of these church kids are bad. A lot of these church kids, y'all think that y'all sheltering them, and it's making them worse because it's just like an animal or a bird. You have a bird. This is a crazy analogy. It may make sense, but whether it does or it doesn't, you got a bird and you've clipped that flight wing. I work at the pet store, so it's like a certain feather that if you just clip that wing, they can't fly. It's crazy. Like that one wing is clipped, they can't fly. And then you allow that feather to grow, and you go outside and that bitch take off and never come back. What you expect? They've been locked up in a cage their whole life, and now they see the whole fucking world. You think they want to stay in that cage with that shoebox? Bitch, I'm ready to hit the streets. That's the true definition of hitting the streets. Okay. And that's like I talked about earlier, like conversion therapy. I think conversion therapy is a crime. I think it should be a crime. Like, it's just like, I just feel like going through conversion therapy, it's like, I feel like it make you see red. Like afterwards, like everybody that's gay, you see red, like you want to do them harm or something because it's so like you've been told or beat or just shocked or whatever and been yelled at because I don't see no other way that you would be able to convert somebody from being gay than being physical or violent to them. So now when you out and you see somebody gay, it does something to you. You can't stand it. You can't be around it because it's triggering. And even if you are still gay, you have to suppress it. The world is just fucked up. This is just a fucked up world we live in. It's just really a fucked up that people are so worried about the gays and you just can't be yourself and you can't be gay. That it's causing more harm than it causes good. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. But just be respectful to people. But it would be kind of nice if you did love it. What's wrong? Like, they're still a human being. I really want to sit down and talk to somebody that's been in conversion therapy. So if you're watching this and you've been in conversion therapy, let me know if you're in LA, or we can do like a Skype, or don't even Skype, FaceTime. We'll do one of those things, whatever, so we can do whatever we can talk about. Because I want to know. I need to know. Whoa. Ooh, this is what I was talking about earlier when I was just talking about people selling drugs and, you saying they're going to heaven and, they may be going to hell, so to say, if there's a heaven and hell. Because just imagine all this goes on in life and you pass and you just sitting in your shoebox. Just, you hear them putting the dirt. You ain't like, damn, bitch, I thought I was going up or down. You just laying there. They just keep piling. You hear them piling dirt. And you like, why my auntie, this bitch, I'm like, I can't even tell her to shut up, but she's doing all that crying up there, girl. Shut the fuck up. Imagine that. Just imagine that, for real. But, and I'm just going to say this, like I had this conversation with my mom the other day, and it was in regards to my father, because I'm going to talk about that at some point. I'm going to throw that in because I do want to talk about that. But I said this, I was like, being on your deathbed, then you want to have a closure set. You want to say your apologies and sorries to all the people in your life that you did wrong or you caused harm. Such a fucking lady. It's too fucking late. You done fucked up my whole fucking life. And now that you're on your deathbed and you're scared, now you want to tell me you sorry. It don't work that way. I don't accept your apology. And I told my mom that about my dad. I don't accept it. When you transition and you go wherever you're going, I don't want you to call me for me to come in there, because first I'm probably not even going to show. Ooh, damn. To the hospital, because I don't want to hear it. Like you don't get to get that off your chest now because you're passing away and you're scared. Because do you really know where you're going when you pass, when you die? Whether you believe in the Bible, the book, or not, do you really know where you're going? And I feel like that scares some people too. No, you don't get. It's too late. It's too fucking late. I don't accept your apology, and I don't want it. I don't even want to be there when you get it off your chest. Cause I want you to transition. I want the light bulb to go all the way out. And you still have that. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be nasty. And I'm not holding that in and harboring. But it's not fair that now that you are no longer here and you have to be in this world and pay bills and live your life and go about trying to be happy and fake smile and shit and have fucking smile lines look like the Joker and shit like that. You don't get to not be here and I have to be here, but I have that apology from you and you get to leave scotch-free. It don't work that way, or at least I don't think it does. This is something else I want to talk about. When it comes to, and this is just all over, it's a lot going on in here because this is like triggered so much. A lot of y'all need to stop letting y'all man have the last say so in the household. If you feel like something is wrong, like I got kicked out because of my dad. Regardless of how my mom was in the church and stuff like that, I knew that she wasn't going to like, she just stood there and let my dad kick me out. Like you literally had me for 9 months. You walked around with me, you carried me, you moved, you dressed with me like I was part of you. And you let a person that didn't even have that opportunity or have to deal with that burden to make a decision about the child that you gave birth to? You just kick me out just like that? That's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Stop letting a man run shit in your household. Stand the fuck up. If you know that your man or your husband is doing something that you don't like or you don't approve of, stand the fuck up. Y'all don't know how powerful y'all Tootsie Cat is? Do you not know the power of the Tootsie Cat? Stand up. Imagine being something that you've been told your whole life is wrong, but yet still choose to be gay and still refuse to change it. Again, imagine being something that you've been told your whole life is wrong, being gay, but yet you still refuse to change it because it's who the fuck you are. Because in your eyes, you're not hurting anybody. You're not causing anybody any type of harm or pain. You shouldn't be. And like I said earlier with my mom and my dad and how it made it seem like he was losing weight and stuff like that because of me being gay. Child, that's a problem or something going on with you that you need to figure out. That's not me. That may have triggered something in you, but baby, that ain't on you, it's in you. And it's like I'm going all over the place, but the premise of this was really about me talking about the church and the Bible, but it just so many parts of it that I just feel it's just like out here, just like, I've tried to pray the gay out of me. I said I didn't want to be gay. And yet you got people out here who are homeless, they're on the streets. They have the mental health is fucked up. They're on constant medication. They're dealing with major health issues. And their prayers never got answered. Never got answered. They lived their whole life in pain. You can say, oh, well, in the afterlife, they're going to be rewarded or no, that's not. I'm sorry. That's still not fair. That's not fair. It's not fair. It's not. It's not fair. It's just like another crazy analogy is like a zebra just giving birth to a zebra is giving birth to a baby zebra. And as soon as the baby zebra come out, it's a lion that's hiding and it just snatches the baby zebra and eats it. You never even had a chance of life. You never got to live your life to the fullest. You never got to walk through that stream or run through the pastures with the other zebras. Like, and this is just like a human, like being paralyzed. You never got to walk or, you like baseball. You can't. The world is just a fucked up place. And that's why I just And it's like, I live in LA. All these rich and wealthy people here, they have all this money, live in these multi-million-dollar homes, and they have all this money, and there's so many poor people walking around. You know how many people I have talked to and have known that they didn't have a place to stay and they lived in a fucking car? You know how many times I've gone to the Planet Fitness or other gyms and people literally live in their cars and they park at the gym. They have a gym membership so they can go take a shower and they come back to live in their car. I'm sure some of those people are praying for change, for forgiveness. They're repenting. Or there's some of them, they haven't even done anything wrong. They've literally just been dealt the cards that life has given them. In my case, it would be Uno cards. I don't know how to play regular cards. So the bitch just keep getting draw fours. Bitch, I ain't gonna never win. I ain't gonna never get the chance to say motherfucker Uno. Like, look at this administration with the religion. They're using religion to mask all of the things that are going on in the world. It's just like they're making you think that the gays and the trans and the blacks, all of us, but yet everything is like you so busy focused on that everything behind you was your house, everything, your debt, everything is fucked up now. But you guys are allowing them to use the religion as a cop-out. It's so crazy back in the day, like slaves and stuff like that. The Bible was introduced. You know, it's just like, damn, I'm reading the Bible. You teach me the Bible, but yet I still have to be out in this field and pick cotton while you live in this house. And you got some other bitch over. You think I'm going to have some other bitch over here on my motherfucking wall? And I'm out here in the cotton fields picking cotton. But yet I'm praying. It's just that, and it's not changing. Like the Holocaust, all those people that were killed, they believed in something. Both the oppressor and the oppressed believed in something. I had to get them words together real quick. Y'all saying the oppressor. They both believed in the God, or they served some type of religion or had some type of belief, but you think you're just going to destroy everybody else, kill everybody else? Like they're not worthy of life. They're less than. They don't deserve to be here? Wow, that is crazy. I really feel like the Bible has made the strong weak. I really do. I feel like the Bible has made a lot of strong people weak. It has turned so many of us against people. Yet we pick and choose what parts of the Bible we want to go, we want to live and abide by, and what parts that we don't. It's crazy. It just really is. We gonna sum this up, y'all, because this has been going on a long time. And I'm really to get over this so I get to other funner parts of my journey, even though some more fucked up shit. But I want to get over this. And this is being gay, being LGBTQIA. This is like blah, blah, blah. Being gay, being part of the rainbow community, rainbow coalition, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, non-binary, gender non-conforming, however you identify as a fucking unicorn, I really don't give a fuck. We have no choice but to be the best we can be. Because there's always and forever will be us against the world. We will never be fully accepted. And I'm saying this with and without the church, the Bible, or religion. I'm going to repeat that again. Being gay, being lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, queer, gender non-conforming, non-binary, however you identify, we have no choice but to be the best that we can be. Because there's always and will forever be us against the world. And even sometimes us against ourselves. We will never be fully accepted. Never. And I'm not trying to be negative about the situation, but come on, child. It's not happening. You just got to live. You got to deal with it. And I'm saying this with or without religion in the Bible. Again, with or without religion in the Bible, we will never be accepted fully. Again, Being gay, being lesbian, gay, transsexual, bisexual, queer, gender nonconforming, we have no choice but to be the best that we can be in this world. We have no fucking choice but to be the best we can be in this world. Because at the end of the day, we will never be fully accepted. And that's with or without the Bible. It's with or without religion. It's with or without the church. We will never be fully accepted. Never. So that's why some of us strive so hard and we go so hard for shit, because we ain't got no fucking choice. A lot of us are a minority in the minority group. And with that being said, y'all, I don't know how y'all feel about this episode. How did I do? Did I do good or do I did bad? I don't even care. However y'all feel. The code word for this episode. The code word for this episode is, I do 007 before. We're going to do 1983, honey. The code word is 1983. If you watch both parts, 1983. If you didn't watch both parts, you can't put 1983 because you're lying. It's a sin to lie. You cock it. And with that being said, okay, I'm out of here. Stay tuned for episode number 6. Episode number 6 is I'm just going to talk about a little of the bad stuff I got into when I lived in Atlanta and how I started working at AT&T and, you know, my transition to right before I moved out on my own and how I got my first boyfriend in Atlanta. That's what we're going to talk about. So stay tuned for episode number 6. I will catch y'all then. Baby, I'm out of here, honey. I did it, honey. I made it through. Yeah. And I'm still hot. Am I going to hell still?